Hazel, how cute is your mug? Did you just get that?
No, it's just been in the back of the shelf because I didn't have a dog.
Oh, so now that you're fostering, you took it out?
Yeah. I
That is
was
so
like, I mean,
sweet.
I have quite the mug collection, and I was like, this one is perfect for today. Yeah.
That's adorable. What are you drinking?
Black tea.
Do you put anything in it, or it's just
Nope.
tea bag and water?
Half a tea bag in water because I don't like tea too strong.
How do you do half a tea bag?
I buy my own paper tea bags and I cut open the ones from the store and I put half and half.
Oh, wow. Why don't you just get the reusable tea bags?
Because that's a good idea. I do have those. Oh no, the because the grains are too fine. It doesn't work.
Oh, so it goes through that. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
has to
not
be like
loose leaf.
the
It's
loose
like
leaf.
ground. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah.
Today to the pod, I brought a coffee and a tea,
All right.
all the drinks. So, because we're on well water and I don't like the taste of our well water, we
Mm-hmm.
ran out of like our like water jug yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I am so thirsty this morning. So that's why I was like, I'll just make all the drinks that I can, because then I use tap water. It's safe to drink, but you don't taste it when it's like mixed with something.
Right. Right. It's so interesting to me how different places have different tasting water. Like even between Ottawa and where I live now, it's different. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm like different. And then when I was sick and I was talking to all the water people because I was like, well, maybe it's the water. I don't know. The only difference is that in Ottawa they use chloramide, and in out here we use chlorine.
Oh, interesting. I
Mhm.
hate the city water in Ottawa. It's like all I taste is chlorine or the chlorinide, whatever. But that's all I can taste, and I don't know. I'm low key convinced that it gives me a headache because on the days that I'm like, I drank X amount of water bottles, I did so good, I should not have a headache, I will get a
Yeah,
headache, and I'm like, ugh, low key blame the water. I don't know. It's
interesting.
gross. And
Could
I
be.
find if I let it sit in my water bottle, like I fill it up while I'm downtown, let it sit in my water bottle for a few days, as soon as you open it, it smells way more like chlorine than like when you actually put it in the bottle.
Hmm. I mean, some people are more sensitive to some things than others, right? Like
Yeah.
there is even like a medical condition where you're sensitive to chemicals.
Interesting.
I think it's called chemical sensitivity, but
Oh, very sophisticated.
yeah, yeah. But it's like it's a real thing. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
who
that
knows?
doesn't surprise me.
Did you go?
I'm very sensitive to things. I'm the person that goes down south and gets a full body rash from the sun.
That sucks.
What were you gonna ask?
Oh, I asked if you went outside with the dogs this morning.
Yes. I got out at a good time though. It wasn't actually
Oh.
raining. I think it was in between the rain. It was very wet, but it
Hmm.
wasn't, it was like kind of spitting. The other thing too is I'm kind of spoiled because I just opened my door and let them run out. So I stood under the like covered porch.
Yeah, I wish I was spoiled like that.
I feel your pain.
Neither of us
I've been
liked it.
there.
Neither of us liked it. So what's going on? I was like, this is rain. It's raining pretty hard.
Do we
I'd
not have rain in Texas? Because I
I
think
don't
we get
know.
pretty bad storms.
I'd appreciate it if we like hurried this up. And then actually, I put the leash down to pick up the dog poop, and then he ran right to the door. He's never and the side door too. He's afraid of the side door. I was like, oh okay. But like my rain gutters are overflowing, and I was like, is it because there's too much water, or is it because I need a ladder? And now I like one other thing I need to do around here is clean the rain gutters out.
Yes,
Ugh.
that is quite likely. Maybe
Ugh.
Doug can come over.
Rent a Doug. I need you.
It's not a fun job, but honestly, it's not the worst. But yes,
I've done it before. Like I've
eavesdrops
done
are
it
probably
before at
full.
like my old house. The back is going to be really high. It's okay. Neighbors have ladders. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Just put that on the list of things to do, I guess.
Well, you just actually reminded me because like we've had eaves trough problems for a while because of the Like yeah, ours were a little bit. It's not that they were actually like we cleaned them out, but water wasn't flowing, and it was because when we got our roof done, they had to remove the eaves trough a little bit and screw it back in, and they messed up our slope. And then from that happening, like we had water sitting in it and then freezing, so then it was heavy, so then it pulled away from the house a little bit. And then we like because like obviously the nail going in the same spot again and again eventually doesn't like stay in. So this year we actually got new eaves troughs, and this is I haven't even thought about. I'm like, oh my god, we haven't had any eaves trough problems, but it's fine. I just hadn't thought about it because everything's been fine.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious. My new house
What a
has
gift.
problems. Yeah, I have to fix the downspouts in my new house. So I think the actual
Okay.
eave on the house is fine. I
Yeah.
mean, not that I've seen it rain there, but I know that it's letting the water out too close to the house. So we need to get it further away. We have a drainage problem there.
That's easy enough to fix, I feel. Like that's like a trip to Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean it's a little like we need to like regrade part of the yard essentially.
Oh,
So yeah, so I'd like to bring over because I want to put bigger windows in the basement, which is kind of
yes.
nice that we have a lot of extra soil that we can just like I'm gonna get somebody to just come and like with their tractor and just like pull dirt away from the house so it slopes because right now there's a little bit of a dip right next to the house, but then that will create us room to put in some larger windows. I have no rush, like I'm saying new windows in the next like 5 years,
Right.
but
Yeah.
but
And
I'm like already planning.
yeah, let's get moved in first.
Ooh, I have good news. Actually, let's like kick off the podcast because we just got right into drinks. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the pod.
Good
Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning.
Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah.
Quick little host update before we get in our topic. So last week, um, we okay. So it's on us. Lessons learned on our end. Don't make assumptions if you don't have it in writing. So the house that we were buying is vacant. So they said they were kind of flexible on like our closing date of when we could take possession of the house. So we assumed we'd be able to move that date up because we had asked for a longer closing because we had to sell our house. So we were like, oh, perfect, we can move that date up. So when someone bought our house and they wanted a closing date sooner, we approved it because we're like, yeah, no problem, we'll move the other one. Well, then we went to move the other one, and they're like, no, actually, now that's the earliest that we can give you the house. So we were like a gap between giving away our house and moving into the new house. We're like, oh, okay, that's awesome. So,
Fun story.
success, we have been able to move our moving in date up. Now, it's just one night difference. So, is it the end of the world? No. But is it inconvenient?
Yeah.
Yes. So we just sent back in like a written request the people moving into our house to move it by a couple days. So fingers crossed because they've like completely ignored the verbal requests. I don't know why. Like they haven't even blatantly said no. I just don't think they've answered my realtor at all. So we like formally submitted on like a thing that we had to sign. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed.
That's what, like when you rent, I don't know, I don't understand what people do. I mean, I know what I did. I got a hotel for one night and I like begged my movers to keep my stuff in the truck overnight and not charge me $1 million. But like,
Okay.
because I had to be out of one rental on the first and I couldn't move into the next one until the first.
Right.
So there was
I've always
that.
negotiated it, like, because I've had that many times, but I think I've always been either allowed to stay a couple extra days or allowed to move in a few days earlier.
Okay. So when I moved out, the next people were in there that afternoon. Like I was in there with them. I was like, I think I forgot my
Wow.
coat. Yeah. Like the landlord just like
Oh, that's
walked
crazy.
to the next, like, because downtown Pembroke is very small. The landlord was like, do, here's your key. Like I gave her the keys. She gave the other person the keys. She didn't even go upstairs, you know? I
Oh, wow.
was like,
Oh
that's,
my God, I can't believe they didn't get it like professionally cleaned or anything, go to
no,
the
I
new
had to get it
tenants.
professionally cleaned.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, whatever, it's fine. But then the new people where I was moving to, they said, we're going to give you the keys early, but please do not go in the house until the first. And I was like, okay. So here's me, like, thank God, like I have the best movers ever. They
Mm-hmm.
kind of took care of that thing, part of it. And then I like have my plants and my food from my fridge. And I'm like carrying it
No
all up to my
way.
hotel room because I don't want it to freeze overnight because it was November.
Right.
Anyway, it worked out fine. And then at the front desk, I was like, where's the hot tub? And they were like, we don't have that here. And I was like, you got pictures of it online. The only reason I'm here is so I can sit in a hot tub. I
Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be
was
upsetting.
so disappointed.
Yeah, 100%. After a long day of moving, oh my God, a hot
Yeah.
tub.
Like, really?
It's on my like must-have list at our new house.
A hot
Even if
tub?
it's just yeah, even if
I
it's
don't
just
think
like
it
the
was it in
small
the,
two-person cheap ones, like
I
I'm
don't
fine.
remember seeing it in the drawing, Kristen.
It actually was on the deck, but we'll get one pre-deck because we need a new deck. The existing decks, it's okay. It's not installed properly.
Mm.
So I'm just thinking like something simple and like even if it's just in our garage or something, although I'd like to stargaze would be cool. I don't know how the bugs are going to be. So, anyways, I'm like I need something temporarily
Yeah.
until like we'll get like a party hot tub, like a 6 person at least.
We'll get floating lights
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
and then cute string lights over top.
Yeah, I have actually like a ton of the classic ones from IKEA with like the pretty big bulbs.
Yeah.
I have tons of those from when we got married. We bought a bunch to go. We had them on the entire side of the barn and inside the barn.
Like back and
It was pretty
forth.
cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. So we have so many, and I haven't even used them since. Like I have a shorter string on the back of my house, but like I don't really plug them in when I'm just going outside. So yeah,
Yeah.
so many. I'm excited. So excited for the new house. I can't believe it's like official official. I don't know if I shared that yet, but we waived all our conditions because we had no choice. So we still took a bit of a risk. I might have two houses for a little while, but whatever. You know what? At the end of the day, it's like short-term pain for long-term gain. I could not let this house. I could not let it go. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't. So financially, was it the smartest decision? Short term, maybe no, but like long term, I'm still saying yes. Like I still look at it as a huge investment. So I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah. And guess what, everybody? Now we can officially announce the rebrand pending trail run at Kristen's house. Okay.
Yes,
Because she's got
100%. I
trails.
told Spencer about it yesterday, and he's like, I was like, Hazel wants to host a run at her house, and he's like, a what? I was like, a
A
run. He's
what?
like, where? And I was like, on all the trails, and he's like, I'm like, you can be busy that day. It's fine. I want to see him in the run though.
I'm just gonna have like some porta potties delivered, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is?"
Literally though,
And then I'll show up
it's
with
so
my like
funny.
folding table, and
I
then we'll
think
have
he's
to
used to
do.
my shenanigans though. Like
Yeah,
I feel like he'd be like low key unfazed.
we're like painting an arts and crafts start finish line in the living room, and he's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
He's like, "Where do I have to hang this up?"
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah. Where am I installing this?
Oh my god, what a good sport!
Which actually kind of feeds into our topic today.
It
So we
does.
wanted to talk about having a drama-free life and how it can benefit you in business. Obviously, it can
Yes,
benefit you in many ways, but Hazel and I were chatting about this because we did a business meeting together on Saturday, kind
we
of
did.
dreaming and scheming up the next evolution of reality vision. And we were like, damn, like, well, like one comment you made, Hazel, was if you were still married, you're like, I wouldn't be doing this. And I was like, I have exes that it's like I could probably say the same. Where, yeah, so
Yeah, yeah, right.
I will say,
I forgot. I actually forgot this is what we're going to talk about today. Right. I did say
you're
that.
like, right.
And it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like once upon a time, okay. Well, we all know Hazel sometimes hear voices. It's fine. Not schizophrenic, turns out, just psychic. It was like the second episode. It's fine. Um, so what I did was I started doing Reiki training. Okay. To like,
Oh, I
to
don't even think I knew that.
Yeah, yeah. So to learn how to like move energy around and just like be around it, whatever, okay? So that's fine. So you go through all the trainings and then you can open your own, like once you have a Reiki master, you can open your own business and have your own
Mm-hmm.
practice, right? And I was so excited to do this and like just so empowered. And then I get home and my ex-husband's like, no. And I was like, what? I could be making like $100 an hour.
Yeah.
Or like, like every session, like that's the range of how much people pay for this. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I make that in a day at my shitty job, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, we can't have strangers coming into the house. And I was like, for what? Turns out because the firearms weren't secure. Um,
Oh my God.
allegedly, I don't know.
That's like rule number one of gun safety. And I would know because I now have my gun license.
I like actually I am aware, okay? But at the time I was like, I don't understand. And he was just like, just don't go in this room. And I was like, why would I want to go in the utility room? No, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so and like she's like, people, I can't have people in here. Like it's a safety concern. I'm like, safety of what? It's not like it's gonna be like strangers.
Well, and
And I'm
also
not just
like
giving them like,
backstory, but you're not attracting that type of crowd when they're coming for Reiki healing. It's
no.
most likely to be like women,
And
like
like
very
there's emails
chill, low key
beforehand.
women.
You can do like a little virtual meet beforehand, make sure they're the right person for you. Like there's all sorts of
Mm,
compromises or you know what I mean? And he was like, well, we'd have to get like security cameras so we could like have their license plate on file. And I was like, no, this like
I
it was
mean, that's
so
actually
over.
not the worst idea,
It's not the
the
worst idea.
camera thing, but
But like, so he made it like such a big deal that it wasn't worth it. And it turns out
mm-hmm.
this is like a pattern that happened over and over again before I left, right? So, but that
Yeah.
just was, yeah, like just having a non-supportive partner and or having a chaotic life, right? So if you're
Yes.
like, obviously during that time, I was in such an emotional state that I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I'm going to say barely able to function at my little job. So I'm saying
Yeah.
little job. It wasn't a big job, but it was like a little full-time job, but little as in,
But like it would be the same
yeah,
with any job, and
right,
arguably worse, even having a bigger job potentially where you can't be as
right.
distracted.
Because you're not like, you're like you're spending so much energy on your life, and then like not paying attention to your things at work, and then the whole thing, like the chaos bleeds into everywhere. I remember like
Yeah.
even sometimes like going to I'm going to say therapy. It wasn't therapy, but accessing services at the women's shelter. Like every day I went to have my like session there, I was fucked up for the rest of the day. Like I had to take the whole
Mm-hmm.
day off work because I was just like, I was such a mess. I was like, how can this be true? But this is how I feel. But this is what the facts say. But I love this person. But are they really doing this on purpose? Like it was a whole thing.
Knowing you now, it's
Fucked
crazy to
up.
think about you being in that situation. And I know it can happen to
Yes,
anybody, but it's wild.
it is wild. And so, like, for me, it kind of followed like the pattern that my parents set, to be honest. Like my dad controlled all the money, like he had final say in everything. So like a part of me was like, this is just how marriage is, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Now I know differently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It's hard because it's like the person that you love and like have vows with is like also this like it's just hard to fit the two things together.
Yeah. No, totally. I've really been reflecting on like drama in your life and how it can be distracting because I don't have any drama in my life like at
Right.
all.
Yeah.
And I mean, if things come up, like I don't make it dramatic, right? It's like, oh, I have an issue with somebody. I'm just going to talk to them. Like I try hard not to get like worked up by other people and really just kind of focus on what I can focus on or like control.
Hmm.
Focus on what I can control. And it's not other people. You cannot control other people. So there's no point in letting them like ruin your day. Obviously, there's some things that it just happens, but I'm just thinking more like dramatic things than like health and safety wise.
Yeah.
Um, and I have a lot of like, well, I wouldn't even say a lot, but like some of my like girlfriends when I talk to them, like I'll be getting like text messages from them like at 9 o'clock at night. Like this happened. Was it last night? Maybe it was the night before. And my friend's like, I really, really need to talk to you. And it was just like this whole dramatic thing that happened on the weekend. Totally like what happened was out of her control. It was somebody else, but it was like her reaction to it.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it, but now it's like that has like a ripple effect. And she was like, I have an exam on Monday. And like she should have been, yeah, I think it was Saturday night because she should have been studying yesterday. She had an exam today. And how do you focus on studying when you have this like big thing? Like I was on the phone with her and she was like still crying about it, really upset. It was creating like tension in her relationship, even though it was somebody outside the relationship that caused it. And it was somebody in their family. So it's like, I know it's hard because you want to be close to family and you want to be on good terms, but sometimes they're the ones that bring in this drama
Could
and
be.
then it causes such a ripple effect into everything you're working on.
Hmm.
Like imagine if we just had a crazy dramatic weekend where we were, so distressed and crying and freaking out. How would we show up to podcasts at 6 a.m. on Monday morning? Like we probably wouldn't. It would be so like mentally and physically taxing to be able to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. It's like, I'm thinking.
It's okay. You can remove pauses in the edit.
Okay. So my neighbor Bob has passed away. I know.
I'm so sorry. That must have just happened like yesterday.
Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw, so sorry. I know
Um,
you were really close with him.
I know. So I've been like sad, like honestly.
Of course.
But so when things like that happen, so like I've known Bob for 4 months, okay? Like we're very good, like a great friend, neighbors, yes. I go over there and he'd always be like, "Well, honey," because he couldn't remember my name. Like, "Well, honey, I don't give a fuck about a lot. I just like beer and whiskey."
And for context, he was how old?
At like 82.
Yeah, okay.
Or like he was like, he wanted to meet the foster dog, so I brought the dog over. He goes, "Does he know any tricks?" And I said, "Not yet." "Do you think we could teach him to make a drink?" And I said, "Well, he's kind of short and doesn't have thumbs, but we could try." Yeah. Um, but like I think about the family, right? And his grandkids and his daughter and his son-in-law, and it's like how are they able to like still show up and run their family businesses? Like I have no idea how they're doing it. And maybe they're not. I don't know. I haven't gone down to the store, but like it's like there's a sometimes it's okay to be like not right now, whether it's like
Yeah.
your own like personal side hustle, small business, or like a large family business or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, that's actually a good point too. There is definitely things that like they're gonna make you upset that you can't focus on
Yeah.
work and business where sometimes you need a day, sometimes you need a week
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just
And
like
that's
go
like,
through it.
so like, that's why I think in the Ontario employment standards, whatever, I don't know the acronym, but there's like you're allowed 2 days of bereavement or whatever, right? Like there's a minimum
Yeah, and I think
standard.
most workplaces I think exceed that. Like I think everywhere I've been, it's been at least 4 days.
But like even if you made people work during that time, you wouldn't get good quality of work out of them at all.
100%. And the thing is too, it's going to linger longer. Like
Oh
if
yeah.
you're able to go and just like be in your feels and process what happened,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to show up
Yeah.
again faster and better than if you try to just shove it all down.
Yeah. 100%.
But all that to say, like, I just feel like so fortunate that the life that we've been able to build around us and like we have made hard choices and set up boundaries to not let other people influence our lives.
Yes.
And I don't think I've really thought about it too much until the last few weeks. I just find a lot of people around me are going through like dramatic things in their life. And I'm just more in the peripherals where like I'm always a safe spot to like vent to or like share. And I'll be there always to support. But like not being right in the mix of it is, I don't know. I just feel like very, very fortunate to be able to, yeah, do so many other things.
Okay. do you think it's like a trend of people our age moving away from everyone they know? It's like you're moving to 500 acres to be away from people. I moved an hour out of the city.
I
Do
mean,
we think there's something there?
I might cut this, but like I was 17 when I was like adios to my family and moved 4 hours away.
Fair. Yeah.
But do I think it's I don't know actually. Like I would say I don't see that trend in my life right now. I think I have a mix of friends that either still live at home to like save up for a house,
Mm,
or yeah, friends that live on their own but like still in close proximity to like family and stuff.
mm,
Um, the trend that I'm seeing right now is people our age having babies. Like I think I
true.
went through the everyone getting married
Hmm.
phase, and now it's the everyone's having babies phase, which
Hmm.
makes sense. Like I'm turning 31 in a few weeks, but I mean
You're so
it's kind of
young. What are
time.
you talking about?
I know. I actually don't mind about turning. I think I might be a little bit more sad about turning 40, but I don't
Yeah,
mind
my
being in
next
my
birthday
30s
is
at all.
37. I don't know why, but everything after 35, I'm like, oh my God. Like, am I middle aged now?
No, 50 is middle age.
Are you sure?
It depends when you're going to die. I mean, you don't really know what your middle age is, but I
Depends.
think 50 is known as being middle age.
I think
But
it's like
like
40s. I don't know.
maybe. I mean, how this goes a whole other direction, but I mean, you have to work very hard up until being 80 to have a really good quality of life in your 80s.
Yeah.
So, is 40 middle aged? I mean, arguably,
Who-
like I think you can feel pretty good and be pretty active and mobile up until 80 if you've treated your body well,
Yes. Yes.
which you
This
have.
is why
Like
we
if
lift
you
heavy things, you know?
100%. Yes. Yes, yes. Um
Yeah.
have you seen the baby trend?
Yes, actually.
I feel like every person I reconnect with that I haven't spoke with a little bit, it's like, "Hey, how's it going?" "Oh, I'm pregnant." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
friend
god,
over
that's
here
so amazing.
pregnant,
Congrats."
sister-in-law over there pregnant. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Should I start shopping at like Old Navy Baby? Like, is that a thing I should do for gifts? I don't know.
That's so
Yes.
funny.
But you know what? I actually, this is nothing to do with anything we're talking about, but I wanted to ask you. So, like, I've never been invited to a wedding at 37. So, like, either all of my friends were already married when I met them, or I was not invited. And so I'm in this like weird spot. I think it's weird
Mhm.
where I don't know, like I feel like oh, or even baby showers. Never been to one of those either. Like am I not
Okay.
a good enough friend or a close enough
I don't
friend to be invited to those events? I'm like a peripheral friend to people. Like
hmm.
I'm so confused.
I don't think it's a bad thing. And I will say, like, because I know some people that go to like freaking 10 weddings a summer, and I've never went through that. Like, I haven't
I
even,
don't
I've
have
been
time for
to
that.
like a handful because like I have a couple good friends from, well, I'm just trying to think. Like, I have a friend at least from high school that I went to her wedding, a couple friends from college that I went to their wedding,
Hmm.
and then, I mean, family when I was like a child. So I mean, I've only really been to like a handful of weddings, but I'm
I
honestly gonna
guess.
say you've kind of got out lucky because it
You
could
think?
like as fun as it is, yeah, like it is fun. Don't get me wrong, going to weddings is totally fun, but also it can be really expensive. Like if you're in
That's true.
the wedding party, it's so expensive. Like to buy the dress. I've been on a destination wedding, which was beautiful, so fun, so gorgeous, but you don't really have a say. It's like, hey, this is where we're going, this is how long we're going, and this is how much it is, plus buying your dress. So, like, that can add up really quickly. And then also, there's all the things that go along with the wedding. You have the Jack and Jill, the wedding shower, sometimes an engagement party. the rehearsal dinner, and then the actual wedding. And you're usually traveling for, like, I traveled for most of those events because my friend didn't even live in the same city. So, like, I don't know, it ends up being like it's a commitment.
You know what? And this kind of does circle back to the drama of it all because, okay, so I was a maid of honor in my like childhood best friend's wedding, like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And because I lived in the valley and they lived in Ottawa, like I was very far removed from everything. Plus, I had all this shit going on and I was just like not feeling good. And so I was
Mm-hmm.
able to opt out of most of that stuff.
Okay.
Like I was
Okay.
like, hey, I'm gonna come for the wedding. Just tell me what to do. And she was like, walk down the aisle with my brother. And I was like, got it. No fucking
And that's a
problem.
pretty understanding friend because some
Really?
people would be pissed about that. 100%. Yeah, 100%. I She's probably not going to listen to the podcast, but if you do, you can text me about it after. But one of my friends that did have a destination wedding,
Yeah.
she got mad at me while we were away because I wasn't hanging out with the group the entire week for all the things. But I was like, okay, one, I don't really have much money right now. I
Right.
think at that point too, I was like in the first year of having my current house. So like I had just moved from condo life to house life. I didn't have much
It's a
money.
big
So it
adjustment.
was
Yeah.
like, this is the only vacation I'm going on this year. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not spending it with you and your friends the entire time. I will be there for all
Yeah.
the wedding things. And like,
Yeah.
if you and I want to do something nice, like, I am there.
But like, what was
But
she
like, this is
asking you to
also my
do?
vacation.
What was she like? Shell out for a spa day? Shell out for a catamaran trip?
We did the catamaran, so fun.
Okay.
I would have been totally down for the spa, but no, it was more like being next to the pool getting wasted.
Mm, okay.
And I was like, no, like that's not really like hey, I am down to have a good time. I had one night, I think, with them where, well, their wedding night, I drank quite a bit, and then one other night, and I was like, I'm down to party, but I'm not doing that every single day. I go to vacation to like walk around and chill and relax and go swimming and eat good food and like not feel disgusting and sleep in and have a headache because I'm very sensitive to alcohol. It makes me feel disgusting. So I'm like, no, like I'm not doing those things. And I just remember her like being quite mad at me. And I was like, so anyways, all that to say is like your friend allowing you to like opt out of a lot of the like little events leading up
Auxiliary
to.
events? Yeah.
Yeah, not all people would be like totally cool with that. I could see, yeah, some people being quite annoyed.
Oh. Well, honestly, if people are going to act that way at their wedding, like I probably wouldn't be friends with them like before. Like we wouldn't have vibed, you know?
Yeah,
Like I remember
totally
even
valid.
at my wedding, the venue was like, "We need your seating chart." And I was like, "I didn't do that. I don't care where people sit." And they were like, "Okay." So we need to know, like, we need to know what table people with allergies and food sensitivities are at, though, so we don't fuck up their meals. So I had to like tell people what table to sit at, and then tell
Okay.
the venue like what number they were at. But I wasn't like assigning seats. I was like, guys, just sit wherever you want.
That's so funny. Like I like seat assignments. I think it's cool, especially when you have like single friends or friends that you think could be friends that don't know each other and you strategically sit them at the same table.
No, I mean we didn't. I didn't have any single friends at our wedding that I know of. It was like my mom and my dad were not talking, so they have to use separate tables. But then where do I put my? But like,
Hmm.
where do my brothers go? And then like a table seats 8 people. But what if like this group of people has 10 people in the group? Then how do you split that up?
Hmm.
It's ridiculous. That's why I was like, just sit. I don't care. There's enough chairs. Sit where you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. That's so
Do
funny.
not care.
I did assigned seating even for my 17-person wedding.
Hmm.
But part of it was one of the like party favors. I did customized cups. So I like had everyone's like name on their cup and like this like cute little thing for our wedding. So I used that as like the table setting.
Hmm.
Very cute.
You want to talk about drama and weddings? Have we talked about this before? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know any drama about weddings.
People are the problem with weddings.
Yeah, I mean
Let me
valid.
tell you, okay? My ex mother in law, expected that my ex-husband's sister would be a bridesmaid.
Yeah,
And I was like,
that's
her and I don't have a relationship. Like that's not. And then
yeah.
I talked to her about it and I was like, I don't have you in the wedding party. Like, do you have feelings about that? She was like, no, I don't care. And I was like, okay. Ex-mother-in-law really cared. And she was
Mm-hmm.
like I heard her say, and this is why I was like, maybe the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree because I just heard her in the other room one day. She was like, well, I sure fucking hope that none of Hazel's brothers get to be groomsmen then. And I was like,
So she did have feelings about it without telling you.
just the mother-in-law. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I found out.
Was it the sister or the mother-in-law
No,
that said that about your
sister
looks?
still didn't give a fuck. Okay. She's
Oh,
like
okay.
8 years younger than me, did not care. She was like, whatever, I'm just gonna show up and have fun.
No, literally.
As far as I remember, anyway, that's the conversation we had. Mother-in-law really
Yeah,
cared. Yeah. And I was like,
that's crazy.
who thinks
Who
that they
cares?
get to talk like that?
Well, yeah, and it's just like it's totally none of your business.
It's not. No. And then what else happened? Like my mom got wasted before. She pre-gamed too hard. And
Mm.
then at the like reception, she yelled at me in front of everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have been so
I was
pissed.
like, I was like, what is up? Like I was shocked. I was like, what is happening right now? She was like, this is not right. You can't do this. But she was mad. She was mad that my father-daughter dance was a YMCA, okay? Listen, me and my dad, that's what we chose at that time. We were both fine with it. She was like, this is not right. They're doing like anyway, I was like, we both were like, this is
Yeah,
yeah.
again, none of your business.
Too much alcohol, too much alcohol. Yeah. And then I remember the morning afterwards. So most of us stayed at the hotel where the event was. And so we're all
Mhm.
at like the complimentary breakfast the next day. And like I was like I had to go and sit with his part of the family that had come in from Calgary that I've never fucking met before because they traveled so far for this and we owed it to them to sit with them and get to know them. And I was like, do I though?
Yeah, when am I ever gonna see them again?
Well, let me tell
Why?
you, we went on our honeymoon to go visit his family in Calgary.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, hey, Calgary can be a very cool place to honeymoon.
Anyway, other problems with the honeymoon, we can maybe talk about that later. But I was the whole people of it all, I was like, this is not worth it. Okay? Not worth it at all.
Yeah. Oh my
If
God.
you're causing like next wedding, if you're causing actually next wedding, if you caused a problem at my first wedding, you might not get invited to the second one, or you're not going to know it's a wedding. It's going to be like, hey, come over for a barbecue, and then surprise,
Yeah, I could see you being like that the second time around, or even like a destination or like fun little trip or like
elope.
but
Yeah,
over like yeah, over a big wedding, which is like totally the way to go. Like
I have a nice big backyard. You are going to have a nice big property.
yeah, oh my
You know
God,
what? We
girl,
have
come get married at
options.
my
We
house.
have options.
Yeah,
Okay, listen,
literally.
we have a couple steps in between now and then to figure out, but yes, we have options.
Like who's gonna be there with you? Details.
Yeah. Okay. I am marrying myself now.
Yeah, no, literally.
Oh, Luther. I created him. He likes to we get up in the morning and go outside and do his business. And then he
Mhm.
likes to go back to my bed for like
Mm.
until 10 o'clock. And but because it's fucking raining so much, I was like, absolutely not. And he
Yeah.
was like lying in the doorway here and he's like, I was like,
Oh,
I'm not
he's
dealing
so
with your passive
cute.
aggressive size crate. And he goes, okay. Like his crate is comfortable,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, he's no, he's a really good boy.
he's set up
Aw.
like posh in there, but he's like, all right. I'm like,
Mhm.
listen, I can't have wet dog all over the place, okay?
No,
No.
no, I know. I even locked my dog in the living room. Such
Yeah.
a like regret I have getting him as a puppy and allowing him on the couch.
Hmm.
It drives me absolutely crazy. And then I was very adamant that he's not allowed in our bed. And my husband is the more lenient one. So
Yeah.
he thinks it's okay to jump up in our bed every morning. And I'm like, no. And I get so mad at him. It's so annoying. And it's so funny though because Chloe, our little chihuahua, she's allowed everywhere. She wants to lay on the couch, go for it. If I'm
Chloe
going to
could do
couch,
no
she's coming with
wrong.
me. If
Yeah.
I'm going to bed, she's coming with me. She's cuddling in bed with me. But like, God forbid,
So,
my golden retriever tries to lay in bed. No, 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 no,
no,
no, sir. You have your own bed on the floor. Which, like, I tried to explain to him. We live in a double standard household.
we do.
Chloe's the baby. You're the dog.
And Chloe knows it,
It's
and you
so
know it, so why can't he know it? Okay, like,
literally. I always feel so bad though. Like yesterday, I'm like holding Chloe like she's a baby, like rocking her back and forth,
yeah.
telling her how much I loved her, and he's just like sitting there staring at me.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
like,
like, I love you too, bud, and I go over and give him a little pet. It's like, I'm like, I think he wishes he was small so he could be treated like this,
maybe.
but
I don't know if
it's
he has,
just different.
I don't know if he has the brain cells to care.
I don't know. I think
He's a little
he like he's a little dopey.
mopey. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so funny. Oh my god.
What was the most like dramatic time in your life? And were you able to do things like work properly outside of that?
I think there was two times. So one was like growing up and living with my parents was quite dramatic
Mm-hmm.
because of their
Because,
drama.
yeah.
Yeah, right. So like I just more like I find I just like kind of acted out and tried not to be home as much as possible.
Mm.
So I was like always like doing something. I was always out and about with friends and stuff and just like kind of spend as little time at home as I could. And then as soon
Mm.
as I could move out, great. And I will say also like my parents are great, like, and now I like hanging out with them, going back home, but like living with them just wasn't for me. We used to get in fights all the time, and then after I moved out, like I don't think I've really been in an argument at all with my parents because we just needed space, not
Yeah.
together. There can only be one alpha in the house, so well, being like the oldest child, I don't know, it's hard not to. I don't know. I feel like naturally you kind of like possess those like leadership skills from an early age.
Okay, first of all, I'm an oldest child and an Aries. So, like, people will be like, Aries are so bossy. I'm like, we have good leadership skills. That's different.
Literally.
But also being the only girl and the oldest. But then I feel like also, like, socially, like, because you like put in your babysitter course and you get your driver's license first. So you're
Yep.
like that in charge, look after your siblings, caregiver role. So
Yep.
do you possess those qualities or were you like groomed into it?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it just kind of happens. Like,
Yeah.
because my youngest sister, she's 8 years younger than me.
Mm.
And what I was told was when my mom, like, gave birth, I walked into the room and I was like, give me my baby. And, like, I know I helped out a ton when I was, like, only 8, like, feeding and diapers and playing. So, I mean, but I enjoyed it. It was nice.
Mm.
But definitely, I remember, like, growing up and it was like, anytime I was going out to do something, they're like, take your sisters with you. Like, no, I just want to hang out with my friends on my own. I had to bring them with me everywhere. And then I'd say the most dramatic time after that was probably in college because of the boyfriend I had at the time.
Oh,
Like,
boys.
I've definitely been like a serial like dater. Like, I'll like go like a few months single and then like get a new boyfriend. That's just I don't know how it's always been.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, my boyfriend in college. Now I will say it was a blessing in disguise because when I like high school and started college, like I was quite the party girl. So I was partying more than doing schooling and being in the architecture program. It was not fucking easy. It was really, really hard. So it was actually kind of nice. The guy I was dating was a little bit older than me. He was very like controlling. He was like when I
Mhm.
turned 19, no, you're not going out to the bar. You're not being one of those girls like blah blah blah. And I was just like, okay, whatever. But it allowed me to stay home and focus on my schoolwork. And I did like after a few semesters, like I really turned like I went from like borderline failing to like almost getting straight A's. So it did actually like serve a purpose. Like it actually worked out quite well.
Sure.
Um, because if I didn't have that, like I had no parental figure telling me what to do.
Yeah.
So like I would have just kept like partying, and who knows, I might have dropped out of school. So yeah, it definitely served as being like a plus. Anyway, so it was
Okay, so
fine,
bye.
but
Yeah.
it was, yeah, it was dramatic. It was very dramatic. I still remember because I'm when I get like really worked up, unless I'm like, okay, so like you have to push me really, really far for me to like yell at you back. I
Mhm.
usually will just go quiet and start crying
Okay.
because I have so much like built up, like I just want to punch you, but I'm not going to, so I'll just cry. And I still remember the first time like I like lost it and started yelling at him, and he just like stopped dead in his tracks. He's like, I am so sorry. I've never seen you get this mad. I'm like, well, there's only so often you can be such a fucking asshole until I'm going to be an asshole back to you. But he was like caught so off guard. He's like, how, like, you're yelling at me? Like, I must have done something really wrong. It's like, yeah, you did.
Sure.
Oh my God. Like, I still remember like how much anxiety I'd have driving in the car with him because if somebody else pissed him off, he was like one of those like very arrogant drivers to
Yeah.
like tailgate you really close, pull up next to you and yell at you through the window, go in front of you and slam on their brakes. And like the amount of anxiety I would get, I'm like, can we not? Like, who cares? They did something stupid. Just move on. Now you're
Yeah.
putting me in danger.
Is that more
Like,
important than like the safety of your partner? No.
oh, he didn't care. No.
Okay.
He, like, yeah. And you know what's so sad? When I was breaking up with him, he was going back to school to be a cop. And I was like, that's scary.
Well, just because you're
That's
doing a
scary.
police, like a police foundations program,
Mm-hmm.
just because you do a police foundations program doesn't mean you're going to be a police officer. It has nothing to do
No.
with like the
And I
police.
have no
Police have their
idea
own
what,
training.
yeah, 100%. And I have no idea what he ended up doing. I do know this is actually really crazy. So, one of my friends still lives in the city where he lives,
Hmm.
and she gets a knock on her door one day, and she opens it, and it was him. And he's like, oh, I'm delivering this couch. And she's like, I didn't order a couch. You have the wrong address. It was like, how weird is that? Out of all the apartments to knock on,
That is
you come to my
weird.
friend's, and it's
Yeah,
not even the right place. Very weird.
sketchy.
But like, and she didn't live there when, like, he had no idea she lived there for sure.
Well, it's fine.
So I
It's
was at Hazel's on Saturday, and she's like, I've been working on my Kristen impression since the day we met. And I was like, okay, do it. And the first thing she does is start like fixing her hair. And I was like, fuck, this is so on brand. I am. It's so hard though. Like when I'm on video, I just like can't help but touch it. And like my hair is so long too.
I
So I'm
know
like,
it's so long and pretty, and you just love it so much. You throw your hands in it all the time.
I know. No, literally. It's so funny because I don't think if I'm not on camera, I don't think I play with it that much because I'm like I don't notice it. And in fact, if
Hmm.
I'm just like home alone, I'm annoyed by my hair and I'm just throwing it up in a bun. I need to go get my hair done. I have an appointment December 3rd.
That's far,
I know that's very far.
but like,
I It's
get it.
my secret little trick to habit stack, except for I stack things I need to do with hanging out with friends. So one of my best friends, she has a hair appointment that day. So I called and I was like, hey, book me in with her. And they're like, okay, so that's December 3rd. And I'm like, lovely. So I'll do the same things when I get my nails done because now I'm a nail girly. Is I'll invite somebody, not all the time, but most of
Mm.
the time I try because it's so boring to sit there and
It can
like,
be unless you're like friendly with your nail tech.
no, they're talking shit about me in Chinese. That's what I'm convinced of. Like the one time I got a pedicure and they're like, what color? And I was like, oh, just white. The one girl starts laughing and goes, ha ha ha, white on white, and then started talking Chinese. And I was like, bitch, that was English. Like, how
So why do you
rude.
still go back there?
They do a good job. It's cheap. It's close to my house. I don't care. I am excited about moving. I already spotted a new place that I'm gonna check out. Do you want to get? We talked about doing nails together before. Do you want to come with me to my next appointment?
No, I ain't got money for that.
No.
No. I told you on the weekend, I think I did my budget for the listeners, I want to go to Thailand in December 2026 for a very specific aerial retreat. Okay. I've been
So cool.
looking at it for years, but my body like was not able to do aerials, and now it is. I'm like, okay, if I have like more than a year, I could plan this.
Mhm.
The pricing is in USD.
Like the price you gave me on the weekend is in US?
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. So, but like, so 2700 dollars USD is actually $4,000 Canadian,
Yes.
right? And that's just for the program. So I'm like, oh my God. So I did math of how much I have to save each month, and it's more than I've ever saved ever. And it's like only for travel, not even like that's not even saving for house
Mhm.
stuff. That's not even saving for like retirement.
Who needs that?
Who needs
We're
to?
middle aged. We got lots of time to go.
I think that's where people go wrong is assuming that we have
I know.
lots of
I'm
time.
kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm
Don't take
totally kidding.
financial advice from us.
No, well, sometimes we do say some good things. Like
Yeah, this
I'm
is not one of
currently
them.
saving for retirement slowly. I'm a little buying a house was not in my bingo card this year. Although, okay, you finish your story and then I have a thing to say. Go ahead.
I don't know what I would say. Oh, yeah, like,
Thailand's saving up.
do I have like between 60 and $100 for nails? No, I don't, because I need to
No,
manifest
that's
like
valid.
$8,000 for like a 3 week
Yes.
trip.
Yeah. You can do it. You can do
I
it.
know I can do it. It's just like it sounds like a lot when you say it like that, but then like so is buying this house. And every step, every financial step of buying the house, I had like
Yeah.
$50 left. And I was like, whoo, made that right. So like by the time
Hmm.
I have to put the deposit and then I have to book the flights and then I'll have to pay the rest of the trip and then I'll have to like book
Yeah.
hotels, right? So I feel like because it's
Yep.
spread out like that, it'll be okay, like it'll be manageable.
Yeah. No, totally. Well, and you're planning well enough in advance so you can save and now you can make other decisions. Like, yeah, you're totally right. Getting your nails done, not a priority. That
No,
is a good contribution towards your trip. So
everything is
100%.
half price at Old Navy right now, and they have some really cute stuff. I'm buying zero. Okay, you heard it here first.
Yep.
Buying nothing.
Yeah.
Do I want the $17 velvet dress? I do, but I'm not getting it.
Yeah. No.
Do I want to buy baby things for people? Because like, who doesn't want a baby jean jacket with butterflies all over it for $8? Yeah, not buying it. It's a thought
Fair
that counts.
enough. Yep. Hey, I thought about
It's
buying
a
you
thought.
this. That's so funny. No, I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm actually like, it's hard because I got my nails done last April for a trip.
Yeah,
And in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to splurge a little. I'll get my nails done. And then
you've had
when
it
they
done
were
ever
grown
since.
out, yeah. And I was like, I'm just going to get them removed. I'll pay for them to get removed. It's fine. And then I've got them done ever since because I actually really like it.
I
And I'm
love
like, you know what?
having loved having nails. It just
I know
got
it
to a point where
is.
I was like,
It's one of those
gym
things.
membership or nails? And obviously I chose
Valid.
gym membership. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. I need to now that I have everything settled in the house too, I need to update my budget. Well, I was like, I think
Mm,
I mentioned before, I was like, as we were negotiating, I was like updating my budget with like, okay, what is this going to be now?
yeah.
How is this going to impact our monthly? And so I know everything's fine, but I do need to go
Mhm.
back, especially with moving. Like things change. Like
Yes. Like, well, just
everything
priorities
is.
change no matter like what's happening in your life, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so earlier on in the podcast, probably, I don't know, at the beginning of the summer or something, you shared with me that you wrote down your goals on like a sticky note
Yes.
the year prior and that everything came true. Yeah, I wish I had the
Most of
sticky note
it.
with me, but I packed it. Yeah.
I know mine's still
So
in the
I
box.
did that after you said that to me and I put it on my wall.
Hmm.
And one of the things that I wrote financially made 0 cents on paper. In my head, I was like, realistically, how the fuck am I going to make this? But I was like, I'm none of my business. Something will happen.
That's right.
What's so crazy is I also had on there like the goals for the house I wanted to buy. We've checked off most of those. Like it hit like everything. And then because we're selling our house, the amount of money we're making exceeds
Oh,
what I had put on my sticky note of how much I wanted to make this year. So I was like, Damn. Because I was like, I want this up and above my like salary.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how,
Not our business how.
but it happened. I'm like, holy shit, that's so crazy. And it's
Okay.
just kind of like, because I didn't actually think I was going to sell my house and buy a new one this year.
That's right. Okay, so we need to be making, I need to be looking up when there's a full moon so we can make lists in December.
Yeah. Okay, do it. Let's do it on the podcast together. That'd be really fun.
Okay. Got it on the whiteboard.
Perfect. Because, yeah, we have new goals.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking like, what else even do I want to do? Like I did a lot of big things this year, you know?
You did. Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of things. I have a lot of things planned.
It's true. Yeah. Anyway, moral of the story is sometimes when your life is dramatic, it can bleed over into your work life, whether you own your own business or not. Okay. Let me tell you, I remember my life was like, because I was with my ex husband, chaotic. And then next thing I know, I'm like messing up at work and I get called into a meeting with loss and prevention. And they're trying to like be weird about all this stuff. And I like, obviously, I have explanations for everything of why I made whatever decisions and why I did whatever refund. Like we do what's
Yeah.
right for the customer. But that was like, I was like, okay, something is going on here. And then also when my dog Rover died, I was fucked up for months of months. I was making
I,
like
yeah.
just, I was just not functioning.
I understand that. I honestly think about that all the time with how much I love my dogs. And I'm like, shit.
You mean
Like,
your
I
dog
would
and your
be,
child?
yeah. Everyone knows I love Chloe the most,
Yeah.
including my husband.
Yeah.
I pretend it's not true. He knows it, even though I say,
I
no, of
love both
course, I
my
love you guys the same.
wink. Yeah. So drama free life, that's the way to go. How do you get
Drama free
here?
life.
It's a hard road, okay? Like Kristen said, boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what else you said, but
Well, if your drama is close to you,
yeah.
move. Move cities. Honestly, I've moved and like fully rebranded my life twice, and it was beautiful. I'm about to do it a third time, and not that the location that I live in is a thing, but I'm like, I love moving. It's a fresh start. You can make new friends. You can be whoever you want in this new environment. The people do not know you. So show up the way you want to show up. And then just like, yeah, like new friends. Like you are who you surround yourself with. If everyone around you is full of drama, stop hanging out with them. You don't need to cut people off, but instead of talking to them every day, maybe you talk to them once a week, maybe every few weeks, and start adding more like positive influences in your life. And same with if it's family.
Yeah.
Again, move away. Like I think like still see your family. Like family is important, but like if they're impacting the life that you want to live, just like
Just be less
create a little bit
accessible.
of space. Exactly. Create some space and then maybe you can bring that like calming presence in their life because maybe they need it. Like maybe if they're always calling you with drama to share or bringing drama in your life, change the topic, change the subject, tell them you don't want to hear about it anymore.
Hmm.
So, there's a lot of things that you can do to create not even create less drama, but avoid drama. And like don't get me wrong, it's addicting. Like I love reality TV shows. I love when my friends call me with a spicy hot update, but I also have recognized that I need to be in the right headspace for it. If I
Yeah.
know that that day I need to be creative and productive and I get a call from a certain friend, I'm not answering it and I'm going to say, "Hey, I'll call you later. I'll call you tomorrow. Let's talk this time next week." And I'll just like plan for it because like sometimes it's energy draining
Mhm.
and sometimes it just like completely squashes your productivity and your creativity. So it's like create space for when those people reach out because you don't have to cut everybody off, but it's a boundary. You have to figure out what works for you.
Yeah. Words of
And then if
wisdom.
you're in a bad relationship that's causing you drama and chaos,
Leave.
yes,
Easier,
like you can try
easier said
therapy.
than done, but
Yeah, try therapy, try couples therapy if you're like I need to do whatever I can to make this better and you want to try and make it work,
Yeah,
then
if that's
like
important to you, there are
do the
resources out
things.
there. Yeah.
100% do the things. But then at the end of the day, if it's not working and it's still chaotic and you can't hit your goals because of the relationship that you're in, you need to leave.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to hear and hard to accept. I'm still thinking about. So I went to the dentist last week and I had a new dental hygienist.
Hmm.
And I'm still thinking about her because this was the first time meeting this lady, okay?
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person where a lot of people overshare with me
Mhm.
and they're like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's okay. Like, just like
I feel
vent
like
because it's
story of my
okay.
life. Everyone tells me everything.
Right? So
Yeah.
as she's like cleaning my teeth, she's like literally telling me like her deepest, darkest secrets about like how she wants to leave her husband
Oh,
and why and like how it's impacting her kids and like all these things. And I'm just like, I'm still thinking about it because I'm like, oh my God, girl, fucking leave. Like, it's
yeah.
going to be so much better for your children. But I understand how hard it is,
Girls on
especially being in
TikTok
a
will tell you
relationship.
how to do it.
Yes, I mean, so valid. And it's like, it can be so hard when you're like the one in the relationship that doesn't control or have any visibility around like the finances
Yeah.
and like the control in that way, like the quote unquote adult in the relationship. It
Yeah.
can be so hard because there's so many unknowns.
Yeah.
It's like fuck, it's just I don't know, it's like it's crazy because it's been over a week and I still can't stop thinking about her because I'm just like because it's like the drama impacting your life. She is cleaning my teeth at the dentist telling me this. Like this is something that she probably goes to bed every night thinking about, her first thought in the morning, and like how hard that can be on your body feeling that stress all day every day. I just like, girl, make a change, and that's where like you need to know that you're worthy. You don't have to set aside yourself and your feelings for everybody else around you. Like you only get one life and you need to make the hard decisions to like have a good life and enjoy it. Like Hazel and I were just talking about, we're almost middle aged. It's like life is too short to like give a fuck about everybody else. Like honestly, do you want to be like 80 or 90 on your deathbed and be like, "Wow, I really wish I left that toxic relationship 40 fucking years ago?" So that's the thing. If you're 30 or 40, you might be like, "Well, I've been with this person for 10 years or 20 years." Okay, that
Okay.
doesn't mean you need to be them for another 40 to 50 years.
Yeah.
Like make the hard decision now and like have a great life. Be happy.
It's not always so simple, but yes.
It's not, and I totally get it. It's hard, but it's worth it. And there's resources out there.
Yeah, like did it take me a long time to get from like just left my husband to and knowing or not knowing like how I'm going to afford rent without spousal support to bought my own house? Yeah, it was like 7 years.
Yep. But then look at 7 years over your life.
Could
It's a blip
you
in time,
my my life would be so different. I can't even imagine like being quarantined with that person.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, uh, like it would have been dangerous for me. And here we are. But here I
Mm-hmm.
am. So it's fine now.
No,
Yeah.
100%. And that's the thing too, is like, take Hazel as a good example. Like, look at her now. She's thriving and
Thriving
so happy.
with my plant that everyone thinks is real, that's not, and my foster dog.
Yeah. In your own fucking house and living your life and making your own decisions.
Cutting down trees whenever I want with my new chainsaw. Okay, it's like a blender when you have your when you have your ear protection on. It's great, and you have oil in your chainsaw. Apparently, they need that. But like when you have those things figured out, it's like so easy. It's so great. It's so empowering. I love me a power tool.
Yeah, 100%. Love me a power tool. Don't get me started on my hedge trimmer.
I do.
Love a hedge trimmer.
Yeah, you can cut a lot of things with a hedge trimmer. Yesterday I pulled a stump out of the ground with my bare hands.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
much feelings I had yesterday.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the pod, Kristen?
That's the pod. That felt really good. I needed that
Bum,
today.
bum, bum. I
All
don't know
right,
what that
guys,
was.
go slay your motherfucking day.
Yep.
Make decisions that make you happy. Fuck everyone
Yeah.
else.
You could even ask yourself,
Respectfully.
what would Hazel and Kristen do?
Exactly.
And then probably do the opposite. Just kidding.
And if you're not sure or you did make that hard decision, send us a message on Instagram at Rebrand Pending Pod so we can play it on the Hype
Yeah, we
Hotline.
will hype you up.
All right. See you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.